Obviously, so beginning of the show, I walk on the stage and I have my little run around. I do a few knees bends, touch my toes, do all the bits and bobs. You know, you've seen all that. Come on over here. The garden centre is still not elevated, but that goes out of the way, so I can do my arm swings and just get everything kind of warmed up. Come in here, make sure the cross is, yes, charged up. Hey, cross is charged. 2 swords. Cover up the microphone. So they can't hear you go.
Hello.
Okay. Obviously, I've got my bits and bobs here. All I have is water and coffee. As I say, most of the time I don't even drink the coffee. I just smell the coffee. The water, for anybody who's interested, is always warm. I mean, literally, I mean, not chilled. It's actually physically warm. So that sort of helps the rehydrates and also helps the throat and stuff like that. It's cold water, enemy of all things singing. Towels and tissues, because I get very snotty when I sing properly and it'll stuff to blow my nose a lot. Earplugs, which are just not sophisticated. There it is. There's the other one. Earplugs going in. Make sure they're in nice and deep. 35 dB earplugs, and that's me. Now Tash has got all the bits and bobs. I've got my TNT plunger box there that nips up. All her wardrobe is at the back at the moment for all the costume changes. Obviously I don't have one for the very first 3 songs. Running around, nip off, drink water. I go through about between 1.5 litres and 2 litres of water that I actually drink during the show. My nose is getting snotty because I'm singing right. And I lose about 3 to 3.5 litres during a show. So I'm about 1 litre in deficit by the time I get back to the hotel, so I'll put that on. Next big change is, well, it's not really a big change. Come back, Tash wax on the kind of like storytelling cloak, whatever I call that storytelling cloak. The wonderful Tasha, without whom I would be naked. This is actually the coat from Rime of the Ancient Mariner. It's the storytelling thing from Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Nothing goes to waste. Actually comes off towards the end of it. There's also a swap because I use the mic stand and a different microphone, so come back, mic goes out the front. I put my mic there, and then that's ready for me when I do the little chat without the cloak at the beginning of Blood Brothers. So we do Blood Brothers. I swap over the microphones 2/3 of the way through Blood Brothers, so I'm back to the original hand mic. So that's the Blood Brothers moment. After Blood Brothers, we're into the first big change of the night, which is the sign of the cross. So that's when we have the cross, and it's fairly heavy. Got a mic stand on the back of it, so the mic clips in there, so I've got 2 hands free, and there's a little switch there that activates the voice of God, and it's full of batteries and LEDs. So that cross goes out with me, and I put the cape on. The cape is actually the cape from Dance of Death. We cut the hem of it a little bit. It has its own hazards, tripping up being one of them. So I go on, the crew put the kind of the receptacle for the cross at the front of the stage. It's velcroed there, and they also put it up the top as well. So I go in, I do sign of the cross, have my twirl on stage, come back, mic's in the back there, I've done my whoa to the audience, come back, that goes bang, and then we go with the flamethrower. So what that is, it's actually a webbing belt which goes around here, and 2 homemade webbing straps, and the flamethrower goes on the back. I don't know what it weighs. I'm going to guess 15 kilos, something like that. So about 30 pounds. So I've got 30-pound flamethrower on. I've got a little loop that the microphone fits in as well if I need 2 hands free. Then the cape goes back on, and then I go back up the stairs with 35-pound flamethrower cross. yeah, who thought this one up then? And the thing, and I've got the hoodie down so people can't see, and neither can I. And of course, there's lots of stuff hanging around here. So if you lose your balance or if you get caught here, it's a bit tricky. Once I get at the top, the cross goes in the middle, and I go and do the last bits, and I'm basically singing with the mic in situ here like this. Put the cowl over. I used to do it with the cowl off. I think I've started doing it so it was a bit more spooky so they don't see it right till the very last couple of notes. And then, as it goes to a blackout, I'm looking behind me at the Icarus going up. I have to get rid of the cape, and you have to really make sure it goes because it's gotten stuck on the flamethrower a few times, and that's really embarrassing. So what I do to cover it up, to cover up the Icarus going up, I distract the audience by doing that until the Icarus is up. Then Nick can see it's up, and then I switch off the cross. I've got one flamethrower out, and the mic is in its little receptacle. That comes out, whoosh, and then we're off into Flight of Icarus. I can use two-fisted stuff because I can put the mic in there, juggle with it, Clint Eastwood style. Sometimes I get a few burns on the hand because the thing won't go out. So you have to do sort of, you do the Dirty Harry thing, sort of like that, and get rid of it. But so anyway, the cross then stays there because at the end of Icarus, I'm straight down the steps and probably into the most manic change of the evening. So I walk down here, and literally it's microphone bang, off with the belt, off with the flamethrower pack. Shirt comes off, next shirt goes on comes the coat. At which point I can hear Nico going. I'm like, stop, not yet. Then, while I'm blowing my nose and getting all snotty, having a drink of water, Tash is taking the man bun off and letting the hair down. Then I put the pest mask on. On goes the bowler hat, make sure it's the right way round. And then microphone, off we go. I am a man with a lantern. I'm a man who walks alone. So then we're doing all that. I'm in the white shirt then, come down, at the end of it, off goes the coat, the hat and everything. I've taken the pest mask off halfway through. That was Rod's suggestion early on in the tour, and it kind of works because I can make my hair go mad and look like Dr. Jekyll, like Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde. With the hair coming out the bottom, especially with the green light, going, like that.